Well, thanks everybody for being here. I'm very excited today for the great interview that we're going to have with Scott Smith. He's the market CEO of San Francisco Healthcare System, and he has great news to share with us. Welcome, Scott.
Thank you, Alex, for inviting me, and this is a real privilege for me. And when we talk about robotics here at St. Francis, it's a very exciting subject for me. So I brought my note card so I wouldn't forget anything in relaying stuff to the general public, but it's a real honor, first of all, for me to be here speaking to this population. So I thank you for inviting me for that. I believe this is the first interview going on, so that's a real honor for us here at St. Francis in being first and talking about such a very important subject for our community, and that's the subject of robotics. So I'd like to just start by saying that in September of this year, the hospital had a very good year, but also we reached a milestone here with our robotic program in that we did over 10,000 robotic surgical procedures here at St. Francis, Memphis, and that's a lot when you look at what we do here in the area of robotics. And we did that with our robotic machine called Da Vinci, the Da Vinci robot. And I'm proud of the experience and commitment of our staff of enhancing this level of service here for our community, because it's very important, and we'll get into why that is so important and what we provide to our patients. But I guess the biggest accomplishment for us with robotics is we have been the first to bring Metro Memphis market other robotic technology into the market, which includes Mako, used for robotic hip and knee replacements, and the Mazor for robotic spinal surgery. So a lot of surgical instrumentation being added to the largest robotic fleet in the city is here at St. Francis. Our organization is incredibly forward-thinking, creating a great patient experience with minimal invasive surgery, with minimal side effects. And that's a key, because if you think about the old traditional surgery, Alex, to where they actually go in and cut you open, versus now the robotic, precise, technical surgical instrument that goes in and makes a minimal invasive part to your body, it's just night and day difference for the patients. And there's a lot of things that come along with that. This year was a huge milestone for us. We became the first hospital in the entire state of Tennessee to be named a Robotic Center of Excellence by the Surgical Review Corporation. Now that's huge here for the city of Memphis. And I can remember, I tell this short story, but I can remember 17 months ago when Tenet called me, and I was in Hot Springs, Arkansas. They were, I said, what do you guys do well? And they told me a couple of things. I said, don't ask me that. I'm gonna go look on the website and see what you do well. And the first thing that popped up was robotic surgery. So when I got here, I realized not only did we do it well, we did it better than others. And we have not only the largest fleet of robots that I alluded to earlier, we've got 12 plus certified robotic surgeons that practice on these robots, okay? Now that's really important, and what we call these within the Da Vinci world are master surgeons that are trained, solely trained to do surgeries on this robot. Now, not all surgeons are trained to do robotic surgery. That's important to note. And here at St. Francis Health System, you have 12 that are, and probably more as we added. Now here's some things that the general population and public need to know with robotic surgery. It offers a faster recovery time, a shorter length of stay in the hospital, and fewer side effects for the patient, which is really important. And when you talk about minimally invasive, there's There's smaller incisions. They're more strategic and precise. Shorter length of stay, believe it or not, in the hospital setting means fewer infections while you're in the hospital, if that makes sense, which is huge from an inpatient perspective. So the patient benefits from this. This dovetails into our mission here of always putting patients first, keeping abreast and ahead with the technology, but never losing sight of the basics of taking care of our patients with kindness, compassion, and attention to detail. We've mentioned the largest fleet in the city, but we're only as good as the master surgeons that run those robots. And we consider it a great honor for our patients and our population who entrust their health care with these surgeons, with our staff here at St. Francis. And I guess, Alex, sort of wrap things up on this, there are all kind of robotic fields of surgery, gynecology, gynecological oncology, general surgery, colorectal surgery, urology. All of these surgical lines are what we are capable of doing here at St. Francis with the robot. Okay, so the key for us here is to stay ahead of the technology for all of you guys and girls out there, because we want you to have the most efficient procedure, the most safe procedure that you can have when you come into St. Francis. Our only ask is that you allow us to take care of you and your family. And we invite you here to our St. Francis campus here at either Memphis Park or in Bartlett to look around, look and see if this is where you want your health care to be delivered, because we would certainly like to be the provider of choice for you all and to take care of you here in Memphis. And I am always accessible, Alex, as you know, very easy to get in touch with and a hold of. So I have to just thank you all for allowing me to be a part of this and talk to you today about a very important service line that we offer here with robotic surgery. Thank you, Alex.
Well, thank you, Scott, so much. This is a very powerful message. I'm very excited to start our series of video with this very, very great message. And I'm honored as well to be part of the organization as a governing board member. So thank you, Scott, for giving us the opportunity, and thank you to all our Mid-South Latino Chamber of Commerce members and viewers. And we will continue the series of videos through the 2025. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.